Department has said the cyclone Fengal remains stationary near Puducherry but could weaken in the next 3 hours. We have an update coming in from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, where cyclone Fengal has made a landfall. Now, why this is important is, remember, the Met Department has said that Puducherry recorded the highest rainfall of 46 centimeters. Operations at Chennai Airport, which had been suspended earlier, resumed past midnight, but that means there are still a lot of cancellations and delays. So that's the latest. There has been a lot of aftermath of the cyclone Fengal's landfall. Puducherry and parts of Tamil Nadu, even Chennai city, are bracing strong winds, heavy rainfall. But look at this. This is a visual from Puducherry where you can see houses have been destroyed while people have been rushed to safer areas. But this shows the extent of damage and aftermath that has taken place of the cyclone. So it's concerning right now because for now that is where the cyclone that has made landfall but is stationary for now. I want to first bring in my colleague Shilpa Nair. She's in Puducherry right now. Shilpa, as Fengal has made a landfall, what is it that you saw in those hours and what is the situation like? Looks like it's still heavy rainfall around you.
Well, yes, Pooja. In fact, we are reporting from Puducherry, and Puducherry is a place that has recorded a historic amount of rainfall. In fact, 48 centimeters of rainfall. That is what IMD has said in the last 24 hours. And this is something that Puducherry has not seen before. It's quite unprecedented. In fact, we've been here since yesterday morning. And ever since the landfall process of Cyclone Fengal started, we could experience that the rain spells were getting more intense. It was very, very heavy spells, and all throughout the night it was raining very heavily in Puducherry, and 48 centimeters of rain is what the IMD has said. And as a result, you can see from the visuals, several localities in Puducherry are flooded and waterlogged. Though the situation was much worse in the morning, the water has started to recede because the high tide has gotten over. That is what the authorities are telling. So because of that, the water is receding faster. But nevertheless, several residential areas in Puducherry are still inundated. There's still waterlogging. In fact, the Indian Army and the NDRF, and along with the state agencies like the fire and rescue teams and the SDRF, all of them undertook relief and rescue activities. In fact, around 500 of them had to be rescued from some of these residential areas, is what the Chief Secretary of Puducherry told us. Around 200 relief centers have been opened. 4 persons have lost their lives due to the impact of cyclone, due to rain-related accidents as well. So in Puducherry, at present, the main priority of the government, they say, is to restore power, because ever since yesterday, there's been no power in the town. So therefore, the government's priority is to restore power, because the substations also were flooded. The feeder lines had snapped off.
And sometimes that could also be a precautionary measure, because there must be a lot of water in areas where this could lead to a lot of problems, because in Tamil Nadu, a man got electrocuted as well, and if this is not taken care of. Shilpa, you stay safe. I understand how difficult reporting the cyclone can be. I'll come back to you in just a short while. Pramod Madhav also joins you. Shilpa, continue to stay with us. Pramod, what is the situation around you? Even Chennai city appears flooded, and even right now I can see situation not completely normal around you.
Well, Pooja, situation is not pretty over here. This is not Chennai, but 135 kilometers from the spot called as Viduppuram, where you see this much water inundation, and it is severely like a bad situation over here. In fact, as we speak, they are trying to break down the barricades, because you see over there it's quite dangerous, and that's what's happening over here right before us, because there's actually a kind of what's happening, one second, there's a bike caught. What's happening is that one side there is like complete water and the highway is completely inundated. This is the only way people can go from here. But the struggle is that the other part is actually a main area where there is no absolute connection, and because of that people are really struggling. These are the volunteers who've been working since morning trying to help people. A lot of people are stuck. In fact, when Pondicherry got 48 centimeters of rainfall, in Viduppuram, the one area called Mailam actually got 50 centimeters of rainfall, and that's the reason there is no actual kind of
this complete. Pramod, as we bring in these absolutely scary visuals, these are flood waters and high speed. Go ahead. What was the JCB doing? Why did it have to break through these areas? Is there all of this area, has it been blocked right now?
Pooja, they are absolutely they are not aware what is happening actually. So the JCB is here and they are actually moving closer to the JCB at this spot. And this is actually, they are trying to break it to make sure that they can actually extend that area of water flow. But these people are not, they are not worried about the JCB, they are just moving close to that. Perhaps the actually authorities are supposed to be here and make sure that
Pramod, show us the area. I see some vehicles passing by. Show us the extent of what's happening. Go ahead.
Come this way. See, Pooja, actually police are supposed to be here and make sure this is being monitored. But what is happening is that these are volunteers. These are young boys who are not aware of what's happening. One side they are trying to actually regulate the traffic, but on the other side, very dangerously, that JCB is actually breaking, and these guys, without knowing, they're going to that side. We are trying to tell them, but they're not even understanding that. There is vehicles over here. This is, as you see over there. Please, they do not
area
know what's
is
happening.
This, Pramod? What area is this? I can see that the gush of water is very strong. Logically, people shouldn't be here if they are not from rescue teams.
Absolutely, Pooja. We could see not much people. These are the volunteers from this area who are trying to help, and without knowledge they're going that side and coming over here. In fact, as we speak, look, large rocks are actually breaking down and they're hitting us as well. And what's happening is that these people are here, but I don't see much authorities at the spot. Only volunteers are trying to help. It's absolute mayhem. But this is a location where 50 centimeters of rainfall was there, and due to that, that one complete area is underwater, Pooja.
What area are you in, Pramod? Because if the authorities in Tamil Nadu are listening to you, they should be sending teams here right away. Volunteers are doing it at the risk and sometimes unknown to them the situation. Tell us where you are. And I see people trying to cross despite the gush of water here.
We are at Viduppuram, just probably 1.5 kilometers from the main bus stand. And these are volunteers. They are not aware what is happening. Earlier, they were only trying to actually regulate traffic and help people who are bringing the bikes, motorbikes like that. But what's happening right now is that a JCB is here and everybody is much closer to the JCB trying to take picture, and you see they have broken it, and that's what you see, complete rocks and everything is here. What the JCB is trying to do is actually break it and make sure that the water immediately flows out. Since yesterday night, the water flow has been like this over here. But like we speak, once again, over here, what's happening is that and without their knowledge, they're actually walking by because they're only seeing the one side of the road, not the other way. And that is why it's turning.
Pramod, are you telling me all of this area around you is a busy town, residential areas? Because all I see is right now water inundated the area.
Pooja, absolutely, this is actually Viduppuram, one of the districts, and it is underwater. Now, Kadalur and Viduppuram have received maximum amount of rainfall. We only see the JCB trying to break the complete spot. Over there, if you see over there, people, those are I have to appreciate them for one side because they were trying to help people coming, taking their motorbikes, and this is the only main way to enter. The other ways are underwater. But right now, after the JCB has come over, it has become dangerous because people are not aware, and right now it is actually right time for authorities to come over here and regulate whatever is happening here, Pooja.
If I hope that the authorities are listening to your telecast right now and your ground report, and stay safe, Pramod, because while you are bringing us this excellent and important report from the ground, I can also see how dangerous and risk-worthy that is. So take care of yourself. I'll come back to you in just a short while. We are constantly recording everything that you are sending to us, Pramod. Shilpa, I come to you. Even you are literally standing in water in residential areas. What is being done to ensure that this returns to normalcy?
Well, yes, Pooja. In fact, Well, as far as the Puducherry administration is concerned, what they're expecting is for the water to recede by evening or by night today, because there was high tide, and because of that, the water stagnation, the draining of water was not happening at the rate that they wanted. But now that the high tide is over, we are also witnessing, because we've been here in the morning, we can definitely see that the water levels are receding here in most of the places in Puducherry. But that doesn't mean all is well, because there are still localities, residential areas, as you move forward this particular road, that are completely flooded. In fact, the rainwater was till the ground floor of the houses, and many of them had to take shelter in the floors above, or they had to be even rescued and taken to relief centers. So that is the situation. But for now, the Puducherry government says rescue is not a priority anymore, because it's so far done, is what the administration says. But to restore power, because the substations are fully flooded, so they are not able to provide power to even hospitals. So that is a very, very precarious situation. So that is the most important thing that they're working on at this point in time. There's no communication network. Most of the communication networks are down. The hospitals are not getting power. The water pumping stations are not getting power. So once power is restored, a lot of things will fall into place, is the idea that the administration has at this point in time. And also to provide relief items. Remember, there are people, many of them stranded inside their homes, not able to come out, venture out and get essential items. Many of them, we've been speaking to them since morning. All of them say, we've not had food, we don't have water, or, shortage of milk, etc. So all of that is also being provided. In fact, the government says they've provided over 60,000 packets of food since yesterday. So all of that is being handled by the government. But there are also complaints that the government was not prepared enough to brace the
on that point.
Shilpa,
what you've said has become a political showdown as well. Was there not enough preparation as should have been in place? For now that we know that while people are being moved to safer areas, should more have been done?